Hi everyone. I decided today I'd like to do some more reading, do some more booktube videos about reading. Since I love Harley Quinn, I decided that's what we're going to start with. So I'm going to go over my list of what I want to read and let you all know how this goes. So of course, we have the Deathstroke, New 52. This is volume 3 on top. This is the only one I know for sure has Harley in it, but it definitely does, so I'll be reading the whole 4-volume series. Then to go along with New 52, I have Harley's Little Black Book. I got this for my birthday this year. Obviously this is a hardcover. I love the way DC does their hardcovers. Like the art under the dust jacket, I love this. Basically this one is Harley joins forces with, let me see who else she joins forces with. Okay, we have her with Wonder Woman. I believe she joins forces with also Zatanna at one point. Green Lantern right there at another, and basically different superheroes, and she tries to help them, but being Harley, you can imagine how that works. So that one should be pretty fun. This one is another stunning, absolutely stunning hardcover. This is Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. And the art on the inside too, like this one's just gorgeous. This was actually a birthday present for me from last year. There's more Ivy. I love Ivy. And this one comes out of Heroes in Crisis. I'm not going to say much more about that because of spoilers, but this is basically the aftermath of Harley and Ivy after that, so I'm really interested to read that. Then this is Suicide Squad versus Justice League, which of course has Harley in it. Right there she is. Again, this is a stunning hardcover. Decent art. And this was a Christmas present a couple years ago. Then, of course, I have the 6 volumes of Rebirth, Harley Quinn, that I'll be reading. And these are all by Amanda Connor, if you can't tell by the style. So that'll be interesting to see how she continues. Then, of course, there is the Harley Quinn that comes after Rebirth. This one is by Sam Humphries and John Timms. So this one, it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, Harley versus Apocalypse. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. And then, of course, the art style is a little different, but you can still tell it's Harley. I actually like this art style a little more. Then we have, of course, Suicide Squad, 5 volumes of Rebirth, because of course Harley's in it, mostly because of the movies. And then for standalones, I got Harley Quinn Black and White and Red. And obviously, it's in black and white with bright bursts of red. And there's some pretty good art in here. I believe each chapter is done by a different artist. Yes, innovative short tales, told purely in primal black and white. Unfortunately, now Harley wants in on the action, and she's got her red pen and some notes. And I know each one's by a different artist. So this is all short chapters. Let's see. We have written by Stefan Sajak, Mirko Andolfo, Saladin Ahmed, Tim Seeley, Katana Collins, and Sean Murphy, Riley Rosamo. There's a whole bunch more in there, but I'm not going to read them all. And of course, the art's all by different people. You can kind of see there just how many different artists there are. This one was another present. And then I've got this, which is DC Inc. Harley Quinn Breaking Glass. This is about a 15-year-old Harley Quinn. Obviously DC Inc. is more YA, so this is going to be more towards, the YA spectrum. Probably more fun, not as adult. And the back says, outspoken, rebellious, and eccentric 15-year-old Harley Quinzel has $5 to her name when she is sent to live in Gotham City. Harleen has battled a lot of hard situations as a kid, but her fortune turns when Mama takes her in. And then she meets Ivy at Gotham High, and then she also makes friends with the Joker. Basically, her town, Gotham's going to be gentrified, and both Ivy and Joker are against this, along with Harley. Obviously, Ivy and Joker are going to have different ways that they deal with it. So that's all the comics I'm going to read. Then I have 2 actual books, and they are both DC icons. This first one is Harley Quinn Reckoning. This is about a 17-year-old Harley Quinn who takes a gap year between high school and college. And during this, let's see, when Harley Quinzel scores an internship in a psych lab at Gotham University, she's desperate to make a discovery that will land her a college scholarship and help her escape her abusive father. But when Harleen witnesses how women are treated across STEM and experiences harassment herself, she decides revenge is more important. She finds her place in the Reckoning, an intoxicating girl gang whose members create chaos to inspire change. When one of the gang members is murdered and a terrifying conspiracy is uncovered, will she choose her future or vengeance? And this is the first story in a trilogy. The next one is, as soon as I can find it, it's going to be called Harley Quinn Ravenous, Spring 2023. So I'm excited for that. Then the second novel I'll be reading is the DC Icons Black Canary Breaking Silence. I only chose this one because, obviously, the movie influence. Harley was never a part of Birds of Prey until the movie. But regardless, this is about Dinah, the Black Canary, and this says, Dinah was 8 when she overheard the impossible, the sound of a girl singing. She was never meant to hear. Not in her lifetime, not in Gotham City, taken over by the vicious patriarchal Court of Owls. This sinister organization rules Gotham City as a dictatorship and has stripped women of everything, the right to work, to make music, to learn, and to be free. With everyone around her silenced, she must fight to step up and stand out. And she is now 17 in this book. So yeah, I think I have a pretty good stack here. And I also have Harley Quinn's art book, which of course is more just art. So I'll definitely be showing that later when I get to it.